Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's Monday here, Monday night. Motorbike riding I did this morning, which was fantastic. Got to go and see a nice little piece over at the Colo River with client backs. Did that early this morning, then was back in the hot seat on the phone pretty much from 9:30 a.m. this morning up until kind of now, which it's just a bit after 7 p.m. So I am en route to the commute. So as I've said over the last couple of videos, I want to start doing some more either bike commute or running commute. Now, if I was to run the whole distance there, it'd be just too much time. I just don't have that much time. So I've got a good place that I'm going to park the car at Richmond, near the RAF base, if any of you know where that is. And I'm going to run to the yard, which is my second job, which I am going to now. So I've had my day's worth of work. Now it's to go to the second thing before I jump straight back into coaching tomorrow, and then get some sleep at some stage, hopefully tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Now, en route to the gym as well as my commute run. So my commute run is going to be about 8 kilometers, but I'm gonna hopefully, if I have enough time, I'm gonna stop in at the pool on the way, which is at about 6 kilometer mark, do a nice easy 500 meter swim. That workout I did with Hamish, if you haven't seen it, go back to the last video, which is day 20. I did like the tiniest little resistance training and I'm sore. Sore on my chest, my boobs are sore, my shoulders are sore. Anyway, so running I'm gonna be doing, which is okay. I've got my pack ready to go, which is my commute run. And then I'm hoping, would love to get in like a 500 meter recovery swim of some kind, or even a sauna would be nice. Depends if the sauna's still open. Probably gonna be late for that. And then I'll do another 2Ks to get to the yard, and then it's off to work. Do that for another 12 plus hours, and then come back to coaching, all that sort of stuff. So this will be the main training that I will do, which is the commute. And that's why one of the biggest benefits that I'm sort of finding about my commute training is that it's forced training. So I'm motivated now, right? Like I've got energy, I'm feeling good to go. So, you know, for me to run to work, there's no issues. There's no issues there. Whereas for me to train tomorrow, you know, if I haven't slept for a whole day, like, you know, if I've slept on Sunday night and I haven't slept, it's now, imagine it's tomorrow, Tuesday, and I haven't still slept, you get tired and you get unmotivated and discipline starts to get a little bit shaky. So because my car is not at the place that I finish work, I have to run there or I have to walk to get to the car, which just takes way too long. So I'll have to run tomorrow as soon as I'm done work. So it's like forced discipline upon myself. And you know what, I don't know, people seem to think, especially clients seem to think that I'm super motivated and super disciplined and all that sort of stuff. But you know what, I just put myself in these scenarios, and sometimes I don't have to rely on discipline and willpower because I just put myself in these situations. So that is the path, that is the plan. So I've got another couple of minutes till I get to the drop-off place where I'll leave my car, and then I'll be on foot. So I'm already 4.5 kilometers into my commute jog, which is good. Only a couple of Ks left to go. Feeling pretty good. Unfortunately though, I left my inhaler. I usually have exercise-induced asthma, and I left it at home, which is really not ideal for the work that I'm about to do. So I may be able to get to where I need to be early enough that I might be able to quickly jet back home and get it, but if I don't, it's going to be a real long night of heavy breathing. I can already feel chest is a bit closed over, but it doesn't help when I got a big bag on my back. So definitely not going to have time for the pool, that's for sure. Last minute change. But hey, this is that's what happens. Little obstacles are going to challenge me every day. And this is how I look at these things, is that, oh well, Nathan, this is the little hard thing that you're gonna have to overcome today. You're either gonna let yourself fold or you're gonna win. And really, the result is up to me. So, we'll just see. Still got a couple of K until I get where I need to be. But otherwise, this is my Monday's training. It's a bit after 8 o'clock. Should be about 8Ks all up. And then training done. All math with the bag. And then I'll see you in the next video. And I'm guessing I'll be quite tired. So I'll see you then. All right, good morning. We're back. Okay, so I'm on my run commute home now. So I did clock it the other day and it was 8K, but last night it was 9K. So anyway, that'll mean 18 kilometers over the 2 days. But just to give you some knowledge as to how active I am throughout the day, throughout the night, since yesterday, and then it's 11 AM this morning on Tuesday. Between yesterday and now, I've done 60,000 steps on a Monday, and then Tuesday before 11 AM. So haven't slept a wink since you've last seen those videos of me running to work. So I am en route home. When I get home, I have 3 phone calls with clients. And then I'm gonna eat, get some sleep, get back up, and I'll hopefully we'll probably have a couple more clients, but I wanna train again. And then tonight is actually another night where I'll double back up. So off we go on a pretty big week this week. Pretty exciting. Beautiful weather out here running today. Just absolutely unreal. Sun's out. Something just makes you feel so good about getting sun on your skin. It's like we were meant for it. I wonder if you guys ever feel the same. Feeling very, very motivated today, but I'll be honest, I wouldn't be running right now if I hadn't parked the car all the way over at Richmond. And I got 9Ks to get there, and 9Ks to walk would just take forever. It would feel like it would take forever. So I'm gonna jog and get more training in. On top of 60,000 steps already, so it'll probably be about 70,000-ish by the time midday rolls around. But that's just an advantage as to what I was going over before, is that I would not be running now if I didn't force myself in this scenario. And I'm like everyone else, I can't rely on being motivated every day. It just doesn't happen. That doesn't mean I have to train all the time when I'm unmotivated, because I also think that's a really, really bad thing to do, or it's a really poor way of looking at your training. But you know, when there's just, it's not because you're tired, you just get these like little lazy voices come into your mind, and I get them as well. And by doing this, it forces me to get going. I have to run this, otherwise I'm gonna, blow out of my time schedule, and I like to keep to my schedule. So I don't know if that's something for you to think about. This is something that I get my clients to think about quite a fair bit, is how they can create discipline in their life that is almost forced upon them. So having phone calls with me is forced discipline. Every time I have a phone call with a client, it's a forced way to be accountable, stay on top of their goals, on where they're at on their journey, but it keeps them constantly giving themselves self-feedback, and feedback is really important. How are you going? How aren't you going? All those things. So maybe if you're struggling with your fitness or, you know, moving towards your goals, can you create some form of structure that gives you a bit of discipline and gives you a bit of oomph when you don't want to do things that you need to do? So this is this for me. Probably wouldn't be running right now. Probably would be going home and having my phone call straight away and then wanting to sleep because I haven't slept since Sunday. So, but I'm fine and I'm good. So I can run. Amazing what you can do when you actually test yourself, when you actually push the boundaries a little bit, and not just randomly or every now and then, no, regularly. It's amazing what it does for you, mentally and physically. Check this out. That's brilliant. Guys, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna eat some food, and I'm gonna go to bed.